These days, Gatorade is a global giant.
The official partners of Gatorade are the NFL, the UEFA Champions League, the NBA, WNBA, Major League Baseball. We've been partners with Lionel Messi in the past, Michael Jordan, Serena Williams, Caitlin Clark.
It is the emperor of sports drinks, generating an estimated $7 billion a year in sales.
We are seen across all pro, collegiate, high school sidelines, and our ubiquity in sport is driven by trust, by science, but also by the fact that Gatorade is an unbelievably culturally connected brand in sports culture.
And it all started here at the University of Florida 60 years ago. The brainchild of an avid violist who collected Studebakers, Dr. Robert Cade.
He came here in 1961. He's a nephrologist. There was a new renal
Kidney
division.
doctor.
Kidney doctor, yes. He was an expert in kidneys. He came to University of Florida College of Medicine with his family, and that's where the story began.
Gainesville is a university town and proud of its close relationship with the University of Florida. The Gators play in the tough Southeastern Conference. In the field of medicine, both the university and town excel.
So how does a nephrologist end up creating Gatorade?
Well, if you've been to Gainesville in the summer, it's really hot and it's really humid. And so Dr. Cade in 1965 was having coffee with Dwayne Douglas, who was an assistant coach for the Gator football team.
And who also worked at the hospital.
He did, yes. He was a part-time security guard at the hospital. And he asked Dr. Cade, why don't my players pee during games or during practice?
The Gators were also ending up in the hospital on campus, in droves. At the time, conventional wisdom held that water was for the weak.
They used to bring an ice bag out, and you could grab a dirty piece of ice and put it in your mouth, and that was about all we could do as far as getting some liquids in us.
To assess the effects of dehydration on the Gators, Cade needed data collected from real human specimens. Fortunately for Cade, Ray Graves, Florida's head coach, was willing to provide those specimens. Graves refused to allow Cade to experiment on his first team, but there was room for compromise.
Ray wouldn't let him use his varsity, but he did let us do the freshman team, and that was the beginning of it right there. We were guinea pigs, Gator guinea pigs.
The freshmen, who in those days were ineligible to play for the varsity, were poked and pricked, their blood and sweat tested. Armed with the results, Cade and his team created a custom cocktail consisting of water, salt, potassium, and sugar. There was, however, an issue.
Oh, it was the worst tasting stuff I ever tried to drink. It was so bad. I heard that Dr. Cade's wife is the one that told him to put lemon in it. Everybody likes lemonade. Make it taste as close to lemonade as you can. And that worked out.
Weaned on the Cade's concoction, the baby Gators would now have an opportunity to prove its effectiveness.
For the first time in history, in 1965, the freshman team destroyed the varsity B team. They were drinking Gatorade, the freshmen, the varsity B team was not.
To what do you attribute that win?
Gatorade.
Really?
Well, we like to attribute it to it.
It was at that point when Coach Graves said, I've seen enough. I want my entire team drinking this the next day when LSU comes to town.
The temperature was 102 degrees. The Tigers were ranked 5th. The Gators won. The following season, the Gators, led by senior quarterback Steve Spurrier, went 9-2. How much of that success in '66 do you attribute to Gatorade?
It helped keep our conditioning at a very high level. I don't remember guys saying, man, I'm pooped or anything.
Steve, it's been 59 years, but do you think you would have won the Heisman in '66 if you didn't have that hydration?
Oh, I think I would not have won the Heisman if I hadn't kicked that field goal against Auburn.
Steve has done it again.
On January 2nd, 1967, the Gators faced Georgia Tech in the Orange Bowl. It would be Bobby Dodd's 237th and final game as the Yellow Jackets head coach. But he was up against an opponent he had no answer for.
We were very close in the first half, In the second half, we walked away from them. And Bobby Dodd, talking to Ray Graves, who was a good friend of his, said, you know, you wouldn't have beat us if you didn't have Gatorade. And the press picked up on that, and the rest was history.
Was it true?
Yes, absolutely. And Spurger.
You want this, you got that. Don't wait.